Carlos Sainz's check consequences with Williams are eventually right here, and that they've changed everything for the 2025 season. Must this be the breakthrough? Williams has been looking in advance to what technological data professional in Barcelona has dispatched surprise waves through the paddock, and the numbers are in reality insane. However, earlier than we dive into the general tale, take a second to hit that like button and join the channel. Take into account me. You could need to stay until the forestall to find out how this check have to redefine Williams's entire season method and what technological know-how's dynamic with Alex Albor technique for the Destiny. Carlos technological records check session with Williams. At the Circuit de Barcelona, Catalunya wasn't best a routine lap day. It modified into a critical second for each the group, and their new motive stress to gauge the course of the FW47 development signs and symptoms moving into the location with excessive expectations were given at the back of the wheel of Williams' 2023 automobile to familiarize himself with the group's setup methods, gather facts, and offer early remarks to the engineers consistent with sources inside the crew technological know-how. Did not waste any time in commencing to employer. From the moment he entered the garage, his extreme recognition and interest to element had been apparent. The check started early within the morning, under clean skies with most desirable song conditions. Williams's engineers had cautiously deliberate a chain of assessments geared in the direction of comparing automobile stability, tire ordinary overall performance, and cornering balance for technological knowledge. This modified into impossibility. No longer best to adapt to a modern new automobile, but moreover to evaluate how well the team replied tour marks in actual time. The primary stint centered on race simulation. Run's era pronounced that the automobile handled drastically higher than expected, especially in excessive tempo corners that have been a prone issue for Williams in previous seasons. He referred to that turn 3, one of the most difficult elements of the Barcelona circuit, felt plenty extra strong as compared to motors. He had pushed within the beyond the mixture of advanced aerodynamic BB and decreased contemporary weight became right away exquisite. Still, technological facts flagged that the automobile's traction out of slower corners like turns 10 and 13 wanted refinement all through a midday debrief session. Technological know-how sat down with team predominant James Vowes, technical director Dave Warner, and a team of race engineers to investigate the morning information. His capability to provide specific comments inspired the organization. Sainz reportedly broke down minute records, statistics along with approaches the auto responded to, brake modulation moving into corners, and the manner tire degradation behaved over a 10-lap run. His technical insights were no longer clearly observations. They came with suggestions on a manner to beautify key areas like front stop grip and tire wear management. In the afternoon, consultation generation centered on qualifying fashion laps pushing the auto within the route of its limits. Williams engineers monitored telemetry closely as technological expertise clocked in regular lap time instances, displaying rapid variation to the automobile's handling characteristics in step with unofficial opinions. Technological understandings instances had been competitive with midfield. Typical performance benchmarks from very last season, but extra essential than lap instances have come to be his functionality, to extract preferred ordinary performance. From distinctive tire compounds he tested the difficult medium and gentle Pirellis, supplying valuable records on how the FW47 might probably behave underneath numerous conditions at some stage. In race weekends, one key takeoff far away from the test modified into how cushy technology already feels. Within the Williams Environment Institution, primary James Vowes emphasized in an interview that generation's mentality is flawlessly aligned with Williams's prolonged time period. Vision isn't simply proper here to strength. He's right here to steer. He's already appearing as a catalyst for innovation inside the institution. BS remarked, engineers have moreover praised generation's collaborative spirit. noting how he has incorporated seamlessly with the technical and strategic side of the operation. Similarly to technical, usual overall performance, Era's relationship with Alex Albon is already displaying wonderful signs and symptoms. The two drivers spent a superb amount of time together off-route, comparing notes and discussing strategies. Each drivers apprehend the significance of a united the front in pushing Williams ahead, and their early cooperation is being regarded as a primary asset via the organization's control. However, no longer the whole lot changed into first rate, eventually of the Czech technological know-how talked about that Williams, although desires to paintings on nice aerodynamic inconsistencies that appeared within the route of rapid changes in wind conditions. Specifically, he mentioned a few beneath steer troubles in long sweeping corners. Whilst crosswinds picked up, engineers stated this hassle and are already taking walks on solutions that might be implemented earlier than the valid preseason attempting out in Bahrain. Notwithstanding those annoying situations, the general surroundings inside the institution stays significantly constructive. The improvements in weight loss and aerodynamic performance are already being categorized as endeavor changers, with the aid of Insider's Marker, a Spanish records outlet, highlighted that Williams is getting into this season in a miles higher region than final 12 months in big component manner, to classes discovered from their preceding struggles with the FW46. The test concluded with a long-run staying strength simulation designed to check every driving pressure and car beneath near race situations. Era stated regular typical overall performance at some point of, with lap times best losing, barely gasoline masses, decreased. This very last consultation turned into a sturdy indicator that the brand-new Williams vehicle is probably extensively greater reliable and balanced in 2025 in comparison to its predecessor. After the take a look at technological statistics, spoke in brief to media outlets expressing careful optimism. It's far early days. However, I already revel in it home, right? Right here he stated the automobile has a number of ability we, although have paintings to do in particular with race pace. However, I'm assured, within the path we're heading, all and sundry at Williams is hungry for outcomes, and that strength is contagious. The road earlier for Carlos' technological understanding, and Williams is ready to be each difficult and exhilarating with the Barcelona. Take a look at imparting a crucial glimpse into the destiny average basic overall performance of the FW47. There can be a brand new air of optimism surrounding the crew. After years of struggles in the return of the grid, Williams is eager to capitalize on this sparkling momentum, and technology's feature in shaping their 2025 campaign cannot be overstated. His integration into the organization has already sparked pleasure and renewed preference for each fans and insiders alike. The Barcelona take a look at have become designed to push the boundaries of every car and driver, allowing Williams to collect crucial facts to guide their preseason improvement for Carlos SS. It have end up masses extra than just a few rapid laps. This became his first opportunity to surely experience the artwork Williams has positioned into fixing. Final season's largest issue, excess weight during 2024, Williams FW46 changed into running as a minimum 15 kilo over the minimal weight restrict, costing the group an anticipated 0.3 seconds in line with lap for a sport in which mere hundredths of a 2D can decide a race. Cease result. The one's more kilograms were devastating to their competitiveness. But with the FW47, Williams seems to have grown to be a corner. Early evaluations suggest that the contemporary automobile is lighter, more aerodynamically balanced, and significantly much less complex to deal with. Technological expertise's feedback confirmed several the one's improvements. He referred to that the car felt in prolonged way more solid in high-pace sections of the tune, especially through tough corners like Flip 3 at Barcelona, a segment that has traditionally highlighted any car's deficiencies in balance and grip at the same time. As technology praised the auto's newfound stability, He additionally identified regions that still want refinement, together with traction, coming out of slower corners, like turns 10 and 13. This diploma of specific input is already supporting Williams. Extremely good track their setup as they prepare for Bahrain's splendid pre-season sorting out. So what do you believe you studied is in hold for Carlos Sainz and Williams in 2025? Will this be the season in which they eventually get away of the lower once more marker war and re-establish themselves as the aggressive strain? Can science's control and technical know-how make the distinction? Let us recognize your mind and predictions in the remarks beneath. We might want to pay attention. What you accept as true with you. Studied hold in thoughts to hit that like button. If you loved this deep dive, be part of the channel and activate notifications to live up to date on all the brand new F1 statistics and analysis. We will be preserving a near eye on Williams as they hold to increase the FW47 and prepare for the